Bro, let's talk about the curious case of one Jake Bobo. I see the Seahawks actually placed a tender on Jake Bobo. Listen, Jake Bobo is one of the more talented players I think that I've covered that has not gotten a proper opportunity. Think about this. What can you really say bad about Jake Bobo's game? If you look at the totality of what he brings to the table, we know he's 6'4", 210 pounds, something like that, right? That man can block the hell out of anybody who is in front of him. He's one of the best blockers that I've seen. Not too dissimilar from one Cooper Kupp. The Seattle Seahawks went out and signed Cooper Kupp to do something I'm 1,000% sure Jake Bobo could have done. Now, don't disrespect the Cooper Kupp because it's not saying anything disrespectful about him. It's saying how good I believe Jake Bobo can be. Now, you have two separate coaching staffs that didn't place a high premium on Jake Bobo, it seems, right? The previous staff did, at least, you know what I mean, Ryan Grubb a little bit, but definitely Shane Waldron. When he was with that man, Eat at Geno's, they actually had kind of a special connection. Jake Bobo is one of these guys we know, right? With his frame, one of the best route runners I've seen, period, especially if you're talking about somebody who's 6'4". In that league, you have guys at least right around that size, like a Keenan Allen and all these guys. Cooper Kupp, and much to my surprise, is actually 6'1". He looks a lot longer out there than that, right, Pauls? Jake Bobo, just a bigger frame athlete. Cooper Kupp, a ground specialist, meaning he's going to run those great routes just like Jake Bobo, but he's going to get separation and to be able to do that. Jake Bobo can get that separation, but Jake Bobo can go and get it off the top shelf as well. His 50-50, even exchange skills, I think, are top-notch. Why is he not getting a better opportunity than he's gotten from the Seattle Seahawks? I actually was expecting him to be able to go to a different team and show who he is on this part of his career, right? This man is going to be in his age 28 season, and we've never seen him catch 20 passes in a season, I believe, right? Maybe somewhere around that. He got those opportunities that Cooper Kupp got. He could have did the same exact shit, right? Listen, I've been a fan of Jake Bobo way back in the day, right? Y'all remember when he started in that movie Bleed for This, where he played Vinny Pazienza? Come on, man. That man talented as hell, right? He's an actor, and that man can run some serious routes. Matter of fact, let's check out a couple of things right here to where they need to put some respect on Jake Bobo's name.
What more can I say?
Top Billin. All right, so I buried the lead because if you think about it, the Seahawks have perhaps the best wide receiver in the game in Jackson Smith and Jigba. And then they have a guy like Torrey Horton who could be the John Taylor to Jackson Smith and Jigba's Jerry Rice. And then I mentioned Cooper Kupp, and they re-signed Rashid Shaheed. You got to play all those guys, and that's not to gloss over the fact that somebody like Cody White is on the team, right? And he showed himself in a couple of instances out there. There's always a Derek Young who seems to be hanging around the team as well. They are so deep at wide receiver that Jake Bobo may never get his proper opportunity, but they keep holding him hostage. Let Bobo go. More Bobo, please. Right, get him off the milk carton because look at this right here, coming out of the slot. And he can do this shit for a whole myriad of teams, right? I think about him with Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, hit him with the Allen Iverson crossover, getting himself a big gainer right there. That's what's scary about Jake Bobo, right? He can make the same exact move or make it look like it's going to be the same exact move, but do a myriad of things as well. Let's check it out coming off the joint right here. Look at him, right? Study him like Medusa, right? Pre-snap warfare. Look at him jump up, right? Vary the rhythm and timing. He hit him with the crossover for real. Because look, he got for real. He has his arm out, bang, crossed him over, showing the numbers there. Easy work in the quick game in the West Coast offense. See how much separation he gets from this if you're Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold looked it off. Look at, come on, man. That's the early pandemic social distancing. Yup. Definitely Dr. Fauci approved social distancing measures being practiced right there. Come on, man. That's not gangster. Now look at this. Tell me this doesn't look exactly the same. Look at this joint. Back in the day, 13 personnel, backside ISO with Jake Bobo, eat at Geno Charbonnet in the backfield. And look at this. Deletion, and then Yakum. You saw that? You saw the variance in the rhythm and timing. It looked just like the previous one. Check this out, right? Coming right, looked like he going to jump up, right? Hit him with the crossover. Boom, speed chopped him, and then got there for that fade. And Smith put it exactly where it needed to be on the air. Good recovery by the cornerback. But like I said before, then there's another layer to him. He can go and get it off the top shelf. Come on, you got this guy just sitting on the bench or just coming in and blocking 2 catches, right? I know he was injured for a decent part of the season, but still 2 catches, and that's not saying anything. He won the Super Bowl, so you can't argue against that. It's that damn deep, man. Like I said before, it's a lot of redundancy going on there. I think Cooper Kupp, it's just in the way of Jake Bobo. I think Bobo at this particular point in time in his career can do what Cooper Kupp can do, and then a little bit more. This joint right here is too cold. Motion to tight. No soles in your ankles? What are we doing here, right? And I definitely buried the lead because I totally forgot about the fact that they have A.J. Barner and Elijah Arroyo, both who will command catches, especially Barner, who should be the number 2 option on the entire team, regardless of position, because he's that damn talented himself. And then they'll have running backs too. Such a wealth of targets for Sam Darnold, Yosemite Sam himself. But look at him, keep it vert, right? This is what grit route running looks like. Keeping it vert. This looks like it could be a post. You can see the cornerback right here, right? Playing this joint to the post, and then my man cuts it. Looks like it's going to potentially be a corner route, maybe an out route. Gets him to flip his hips just enough, sticks that foot in the ground right there. Bang, look at that. You can just see the angels leaving his ankles. Right? No more soul in them joints right there. Oh, man. Look at that. Stretched it out. Good separation. Again. Like I said before, man, what can't this dude do? Why has he not gotten an opportunity this entire time, right? That's 3 seasons. I don't know what to tell you. Look at this one. Back to the basket play action fake. You get Bobo tripped up by Noah Fant here, but he still has the wherewithal to get up and sink in that zone right there. Boom. Look at that, right? That play was all off with the timing there. Back to the basket play action fake. This is going to be a quick hitter. So Geno had to extend this shit, and my man rolling on the ground. Look at my man breakdancing on the ground right there. And then still looks like, you see, I saw that when he got up, he looked and saw where that zone was going to be at. So he's got that football intelligence as well. Goes and gets it. While bumbling and stumbling too. Come on, man. You think Metcalf could have done that? Addition by subtraction. I said that shit for how many years? I thought the Seahawks were much better with Jackson Smith and Jigba as the number 1 receiver, and Dennis Rodman Jr. himself, DK Metcalf, not being on the team. And I said the same shit about Tyler Lockett, and I don't think one person mentioned that shit last year. In the West Coast offense, you need roughnecks, guys who can block, guys who want to get it after the catch. Tyler Lockett, not that. As we see right here, they got Tyler Lockett on the seam drawn. They got a flat route. And then you have Jake Bobo here on a deep curl. So look at Jake Bobo, press this vert, come out of that break real good, show the numbers here, and he's not going down easier than a $2 hooker. Gets himself a first down. That little type of shit right there in a West Coast offense, that's exactly what you need. And you have to think between Horton, Smith and Jigba, Kupp, Bobo, even a Cody White or Derek Young, all those guys fit that. Those guys, John Schneider, Sniper, and all these guys, they knew exactly what they were doing, assembling that. Not the sexiest roster of wide receivers, but guys who fit what you want to do. And this is what you want to do right here. Look at that. Bang. Slung a man right there, fertilized himself. He's all shaking and convulsing and shit like that, trying to wrap that man up. Then look at him, continuing to work, getting a first down. Boom. Same deal with the tight ends too. Barner, Elijah Arroyo, bunch of roughneck dudes who fit that shit. Yeah, they're stacked out there. So let me know what you think about that, man. What should happen with Jake Bobo? Do you think it could be a surprise and they could You know what I'm saying? Get rid of Cooper Kupp, or you just continue to run it with Cooper Kupp. You know what I mean? And do your thing like that, right? You can never have too many. I just feel bad for Bobo, right? Unless the team goes out and gets Bobo and gives up that pick or whatever to get him, yeah, it could be more the same for him, if not worse. You know what I mean? With Torrey Horton is back and Rashid Shaheed in the fold at that same time, it could be worse. All right, let me know what you think, though. Seahawks super deep.